Shea Gilgeous is out for 6 to 8 or 8 to 10 weeks with a broken leg. Damn, bro.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. And now we've got a chance to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for James Harden.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defenses.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. Russell Westbrook has passed the great Oscar Robertson for first overall in career triple-doubles. Westbrook says, "I just do what you need to do in order to win. My job is to do everything. That's what I do night in and night out, and nobody else does it the same. Simple as that. Kevin, nobody calls a game like you."
David, you are too nice. Thank you so much. And Westbrook, he is incredible. Thank you, David. Here's the starting group for Houston. We've got Isaac. Green is out there with Johnson. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Şengün in at the 4 spot. And for San Antonio, they've got Collins. Murray out there with Harden. Then it's Johnson. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of Spurs. So the defense doesn't really
This one, it's a doozy. We got Isaac on Harden. I'm guarding Johnson. And Jalen Green is guarding DeJounte Murray. The Spurs are somewhat of a middle-of-the-road team. They're not exactly the top 8, but, or I should say top 5. But, you know, they're contenders.
Now the feed to Green. Harden with the defensive effort.
But we ourselves are becoming more contenders day by day. We just had a pretty interesting week last week. We got the Spurs right now. Shout out to Jalen Green. And then we got the Sacramento Kings twice in a row right after this to end the week. So after San Antonio, we'll be in Sacramento for a good like 4 days.
Houston trails by 3. Isaac outside from 13, and that one hits back iron. And here's Collins.
It's funny, I didn't know what to expect out of Jonathan Isaac. Now I don't really expect him to score. It's good if he does, but I don't expect it.
High arcing shot. They get the rebound.
Really, he's just there for defense, rebounding.
Got a piece of him.
Passing.
With the
steal.
And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yes, sir.
Harden with the stuff.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part.
I would say this was a close one.
He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it.
Nobody really had an advantage this game. It was just back and forth, back and forth.
They kick it out to Green. 6 to shoot.
Over here just trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. Jalen Green stepping all the way up, though. I like it.
Is that possible?
2 hands for safety.
Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game.
This was a close one.
Of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And they won the season series against this club last year.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 and a change for the Rockets. Johnson shoots.
Lonnie Walker.
Unable to get that one. And the Rockets take it
Getting the read. We out of here.
A win against Portland.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
I love the
last game against the Blazers.
They came up with big stops.
It was pretty easy, I would say, when it got to the 4th quarter. Really, when it got to like the middle of the 3rd, that's when we usually break away from teams when their talent isn't as good. Whoa. Let's go.
on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Smashing
Close
out.
game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the seat.
Got the Cobra Run ODUs on.
Johnson's checked in. Houston also making some changes. DeAndre
Go
Jordan
with
comes in
the
for Love.
ultimate jerseys.
And it's Jonathan Isaac in for Kevin Porter. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest
go.
player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a
Yeah, man, we're
constant
just
movement type of player?
trying to come back.
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you
Look at
drill a lot
that. Look at that
about
ISO.
guarding the
Jonathan
basket.
Isaac on his ass.
Guy is great without it, man. That is
Can't
the
get nothing.
hardest job you can have.
Ah, 2 hands for safety. Let's go.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual.
On that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
You take a look at Green.
This is a
And I know
nationally
he'd like to make a
televised
move
joint,
up in the
as you
consideration.
can
He's got
tell.
all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year.
Damn,
To get
on my
that big
ass.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin.
Ooh, let's go.
That list will do things that you didn't even think
Yeah,
were
fool.
possible. And guys, I don't know.
DeJounte's catching all that. Let's go.
Johnson to the paint. Stolen by Harden. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Yo, I think I cheated on that. No bullshit. Because I don't think I even hit the ball. I just swiped to stick his arm so he couldn't dribble. But the refs, I don't think, seen that. So, hey, fuck it. It's our ball.
And the Los Angeles Lakers.
And that game against the Warriors.
Hey, man.
It's a chance for them to come out
By
and
any
knock
means
off
necessary.
top dog.
Any fucking means.
There can be a big step forward for this team. My goodness, that was absolutely
Catching their ass lacking today.
It's going to be on Keldon Johnson.
Uh-huh.
That's his first foul.
Catching their asses lacking, boy. Now we up. How we do that?
to absorb the
How we do that? Now I'm getting out. Oh, no, I'm not. All right.
And a change for the Rockets. For Murray. Here's Isaac. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Up in time. The shot, no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Spurs up 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
James, big first half for you. What was the most important thing that got you going?
Just trying to be aggressive, trying to get out early and give a little spark to my teammates. And they followed along. So, it's just a matter of us not turning the ball over and getting stops.
So far, so good. Thanks, James. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
I can't believe the coach hasn't been screaming for better looks. We've been letting it fly from the cheap seats with almost nothing to show for it. We've got to tighten up and get smart before the game gets away. Coach, talk to your team.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by the Cobra.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
I may be going in, but we're still losing. Need this dub.
Also Johnson out there. DeAndre Jordan is out
Dang.
there with Jonathan Isaac.
Come on, man.
And it's Şengün in at the power forward position.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you
Know
can.
what the fuck going
Let him
on?
decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
It's great defense on our part, by the way. Beautiful defense. Give me that. Down the court. Come on, man. This shit is like clockwork.
And Isaac, he just makes
And that's what I use Isaac for on offense right there. Right there. He's not doing that.
One of the cases where height
I don't know.
fails to tell you the whole story.
It gets murky once he starts dribbling and trying to create something.
That three off the mark.
Come on.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And Jones now atop the key. Here's Vassell. A nice shot by
Wow,
the
ever
Locos.
since Kispert joined,
Locos got the lead
I
up
think
to
he's made
10
like
for San
2
Antonio.
3-pointers.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Like, I really need him to
Uncontested
step
shot
up
at
for
the
giving
rim.
him the opportunity.
You have to compete at all times.
Bang, bang.
Falls. Nice feed that
Got
time
your ass.
from Walker.
Bruh, it's 74 to 63 right now.
Houston trails by 11.
Needless to say, I am getting no help right now.
Outside Porter. Here's Wagner. Shooting.
Getting a little bit. I'm trying.
As the whistle blows, he'll
But
shoot
man,
This is as good as it gets from the charity strike here in the second.
tell me out what we doing.
A new lineup. Final quarter
All
here,
right.
and we're just
So now we
over
back in the
half.
game. Down 3. I could do that. I can
Johnson
handle
kicks
that.
to Isaac. Back to Johnson. And some
I don't know
nice
why he
passing
passed it to
there by
me.
Houston. Green passes to Johnson. Clock at 4. And he makes that one.
Got his ass. Let's go.
25 points in the game.
Little skirt, skirt.
That's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to
Unblocked
Hey
once
man,
more.
anything
What a
it
play.
takes.
sharp
Anything.
instincts on D there. Just timing
Trying it,
when to
doing
rise
it,
up and swat that
succeeded.
one away.
And the wide open shot
Bang.
from Green.
Come on,
And
man.
it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Come on.
5 points in the quarter.
And that
They
was
can't
the
be
right
up for
call.
too long.
You need
Jalen
a
Green once
basket,
again
go to
stepping
the
up,
guys you trust
getting his
the most.
16, 17, 18 points a game. Good for him.
Effort all the way around.
How many times have
But
we
we still
seen
need this
possession
dub, so fuck
like
that.
from them today, ending with a basket coming off.
Yeah.
And the shot is good.
I'm a
The
different
Spurs
breed,
just
man. You
cut to
can't
just
see this
1
coming.
point on the basket from Johnson.
You're going to have to block the shot. Ah. Whoo. You're going to have to block me.
4 of 10 here in the final period.
You ain't blocking him scoring.
Murray kicks to Pirtle. Johnson dishes to Harden. Shoots over Isaac, and it's sent back by
Come on,
Isaac.
baby. Fast break.
How about the read?
You know what time it is.
Isaac is dependable at anticipating
The
when to
fuck
go
out the
for
way.
block. And his competitiveness showing through. That
This might be the second time this happened this game. What a fucking block by Jonathan Isaac on James Harden.
With the ball. He's picked up by Collins.
That's why we have Jonathan Isaac, and that's what makes us a contender right there.
Johnson
That
outside.
very play that you witnessed. Oh my goodness. Come on, baby.
And
There we
it's
go.
Jordan with the jam.
One of the great
To be honest, I
rebounders in
really
this
like that
league.
hop step. I
When Jordan
really
does
like
score, this is
that
often
move.
how it happens.
And it's only for this league right here, because my other
Harden against
league
Isaac.
doesn't have that move. So, I don't know. I really
It's
enjoy it when it
rebounded by
happens.
Houston.
It's a really joyous
Green's got
occasion.
4
Sometimes I
rebounds in
don't
this
even go
game.
through
you can
through
see
it.
the
Sometimes I like
frustration in the quarter.
pump fake
on his
and do like a
face,
little triple
especially
threat
with
after
his
the
team
hop
trail.
step.
These are
It's
big
really
buckets.
effective.
He's been instrumental
I'm mad I
in
didn't know
helping
about
them
it
try to
before.
close out the
hasn't been
The layup
easy
package.
for him in this period.
Floater layup package.
They've made numerous attempts to try to get him going.
I did a move like that before too in the other league against Rasheed Wallace. Like I did a spin, but I didn't dribble the ball, and I picked it up and shot it without even like the ball touching the ground. It was like a 360 spin shot pivot. That shit was crazy. I don't know, but you gotta watch the last Clovers game that we played. I think it was at home. I did like this crazy 360 spin shot. Jalen Green. My boy is stepping up. I love this shit, man.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, the Cobra.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, here's Steven Silas's message for his team during the last break.
Win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, where did you try to make the most impact tonight?
Just trying to limit those guys to one shot. They have a really big team, so keeping them off the board. But, you know, setting screens and rolling, putting pressure on those guys. Our guys are shooting the basketball, so we really opened it up for easy looks.
That is how you can impact the game without touching the ball, DeAndre. Thank you. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you later.
All right, nobody over 20 points. James Harden with 20 exactly. That means it's a great defense being played. DeJounte Murray kind of struggled. 41, 11, and 6. 3 for 7 for 3. Come on, man. You know how we do. Guess who's Bizak? Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal finally came back against the Spurs, but he still lost.
Looking down upon the Tower Bridge spanning the Sacramento River here in the capital of California. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Talen Horton-Tucker.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got Wagner. Johnson is out there with Green. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Şengün in at the 4. And for the Kings, they've got Sabonis. Terrence Davis is out there with Fox. And it's Horton-Tucker in at the small forward position. What do you think, Brent, happens to a team with its chemistry at this stage of the season? Teammates have spent clearly a lot of time together by this point.
Well, I think you try to find ways to still keep practice.
So here we are just minding our merry business. And then I come to realize, oh shit. We traded THT to the Kings. I completely forgot about that. I honestly thought he would get lost in the depth chart that they have. But he's starting.
And you look at Johnson, the best in the NBA.
And the last 5 games, he's been kind of shitty. So he's been preparing for this moment to end up starting and then play against us. His old team, of course his old team is the Lakers, but he got traded to us after that, and he got traded in the John Wall trade. And we traded John Wall to the Lakers. We ended up getting THT. He started a few games. He came off the bench a few games. He's pretty serviceable, but on the Kings now, I feel like he has a different confidence, a different.
How awesome is it to watch the best
I don't know,
of the best
role to
start
play.
dominate in a game.
So
Johnson against
it was
Fox.
better for the both of us. You know, we get Jonathan Isaac, you get
Now here's
THT.
Johnson. He's guarded close.
Of course, that
Here's
wasn't the
Isaac.
trade, but that's
That
how
one
it
falls.
ended
Coming
up.
off the Johnson feed. Isaac's
And,
got his second basket of the night.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that
Yeah, we
huge
just now
frame to
traded
get the
him.
shot he wants in the paint.
So I have an idea also,
Off the mark there with
just
the
based
three-point
off
shot.
of the last game that we
Houston's
seen.
gone 1 of 3 from beyond the
I
arc
think
so
all
far in the
creative players should have a voice. I know it's probably
Now, here's Kispert.
a little bit more
Defended by
work,
Sabonis.
but I feel like all
Kispert with the
creative
bucket.
players could take.
Kispert's got the
Corey's helping in other ways.
Barnes outside.
Got traded from the Knicks, but I feel like every creative player should have like a choice of 5 voices, and they should have post-game interviews and halftime interviews, and if the player does good, just so happen he can have a response. You may not even have to be able to like pick it, right? Maybe the response depends on the personality types and badges that you pick. Woo! Let's go.
And Kevin, even though
Like,
Still ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
And you look at Johnson, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep.
And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. You look at the Rockets. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference. And checking out Sacramento. Right now, they're 5 spots below them.
And you know, Houston, they weren't really being talked about as contenders coming into the season, but they have entered that conversation.
They're in the thick of it. I think they got an attitude that's well suited.
great dunk by Jalen. But like I was saying, man, sometimes I get hype on the court and do certain things to where hyping up the crowd or teammates, stuff like that, talking shit. And I don't necessarily, it's basically based off my personality. Really, it's based off my real personality, but based off the game personality. So I feel like if there's certain voices that you can pick, and then if you have a certain personality combination, then you have just certain answers to certain questions. Like, you know, like an algorithm type thing. I know they're working on my eras for 2K23, but 2K24, I feel like that's a really good idea. Sort of my players.
Hey everybody, tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kim?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes, had every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
It was a great display of team ball. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit sharing the ball. Not only does that make it harder to guard, it makes the game more enjoyable to watch.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
The three-pointer.
Game is close, but not close enough.
Up on the board for Houston.
And obviously his momentum
58 to 56. We just got up. I understand I probably have to step up, like really step up. De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis have been doing really good this year. Funny enough, I knew Sabonis was going to be not necessarily Mr. Triple-Double, but his assists are high up there. Of course, he's getting rebounds. He's getting like 20 points a game, like 20 points even. A little triple threat action. Come on, baby. You know me. If there's a will, there's a way. I'm going to figure it out.
Outside Fox for the tie.
But yeah, these two, despite their record, they're a middle of the road team. They're not like top 5 like the Spurs or nothing, but they're definitely either a playoff team or a play-in team. And Sabonis and Fox are really, they're a really good combination.
And guys aggressive in creating.
And then just adding certain people on top of that. They ended up doing it. We're getting blown the fuck out, and I just got put in. So that whole time I was out, we didn't score shit. And they was just going berserk on our defense. Left my ass in the wind. As soon as I get on the court, it's over.
That's tipped. And they recover it.
It's crazy. But this is literally the type of luck I have. This is what's going on. I can't.
Performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, De'Aaron. You're trying to get to the playoffs. How do you keep the focus on the next game?
I mean, you always have to think of it like that. But right now, I feel like we're playing pretty good basketball. But at the end of the day, you take it one game at a time. Because if you look past any team, you know, it can be a loss in this league.
Well, you guys are building in the right direction. Congrats again on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
I cannot believe this shit. 36-11, 3 turnovers. Jalen Green, 15 points. Bruh. Not only did THT win, he got 20 points and blew us out. Come on, bruh.
Coming up next, from the Golden One Center in California's capital city, Sacramento. For Houston, they're on solid footing, currently ranked 6th in the Western Conference. Coming up next, right after this. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending Sunday evening with us. Joined by Chris Webber and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Harrison Barnes.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
And before we tip off here, it's time to hear from our reporter. Hey, Allie.
BA technology is moving faster than ever. The new thing? Collectible highlights trading online. The players are taking notice. Shooting guard CJ McCollum said, quote, "A lot of players are inquiring about it. I've grown closer to the non-fungible tokens, trying to figure out what moments I should buy." Guys, he's a believer.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. And over the course of a long regular season, does a coach need to keep things new and interesting? Or is it better to be consistent and stick to the same message?
Well, I think consistency, BA, is helpful as far as roles and your team's philosophy. Off the court is where having fun and keeping loose can pay those dividends.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Wagner, Green out there with Johnson. Then there's Jonathan Isaac, and it's Şengün in at the 4 spot. And for Sacramento, we've got Domantas Sabonis. De'Aaron Fox is out there with...
Back in Sacramento again. THT. I'm telling you, man, you're not getting the same shit off. Fuck that. These motherfuckers is not finna win again. We got blew the fuck out last game. And that was just 2 days ago. In the same exact building. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands
when there's a will, there's a way.
Let them do what they do best.
And I will win. Fuck that.
Back to Fox.
But I mean, it's just words. Right now they're up. Domantas Sabonis hitting shots. Fox getting assists. As much as I want to say we're gonna win, they're playing like a well-oiled machine. I'm still trying to get over THT scoring 20 on us in a blowout. Hey! This is a sign. This is a sign. It's over for you. 2 hands for safety.
Porter against Davis. Fox left side. Outside Davis.
Look at that defense. I know Rashawn Holmes wants to get to the basket, but I'm not going to let you.
Back to Holmes.
Go ahead and shoot that. Oh, you're not. I know you're not.
Rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Trying to see who's out there.
He's off that one. So the Kings will take it the other way.
I mean, I think one of our best combinations, it's not exactly good defensively, but when Kevin Porter and Jalen Green are both in at the same time, me and whoever else is at the 4 and 5, I think it's a pretty interesting combination,
His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Coming out hot, 4 out of 5. This could be a big game for him.
A lot of potential scoring, but that doesn't necessarily mean scoring, just potential scoring. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's beautiful defense. We're playing great defense. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's go. Ah. We on the come up. We on the rise. No sir. Not me.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team.
Little Michael Jordan between the leg joint. Bang! Let's go. And just like that, you witnessed a comeback.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with the purpose.
To Jordan. From the arc. It doesn't go for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Kings on top, leading by 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Far, a scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
On top of that, they've been getting the 3-pointer defaults.
Some changes for Sacramento. And the shots
all right.
1 for 2 in this one. Boy, this offense has been
you get subbed in, lose down by 2, play through the game. We're down by 2 right now, but still a close one. That's what I like to see. I don't want to get on the bench and then all of a sudden we're down 18 points in the 4th. Like, come on, bro. I can't do shit with that. We lost while I was on the bench.
Pass to Isaac. Releases. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that.
Come on, baby.
Johnson's got 9 points now.
Let's go.
From deep. No good.
Tremendous game we're seeing from Domantas Sabonis. He had 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist. Big fella, what's your take on Sacramento so far?
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that three. It's not going.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
I have to applaud their offensive consistency. They're not wasting possessions or taking bad shots. That's a testament to their patience, their discipline. They're focusing on playing intelligent basketball.
Back at it.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. From deep
For three, bitch. Oh
and
my
it's
gosh,
Sacramento
come on,
with
baby.
the rebound. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. From 10 feet away. Fox, that's
Oh
good.
my God.
He's got
How he got that
14.
position.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5
All right.
in the third quarter.
Still in the close one. Still trying to figure things out right now. Not sure who's stepping up for me. Might have to step up for myself again.
Here's Johnson. And the layup is good. Johnson's got 21 for too long. Here's Davis. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Their inside game has been great tonight.
Coming onto the floor, team.
.152 left in the third.
End of the third.
Outside
Trying to
Johnson.
figure it out.
Pass to Şengün. And he throws it down with one hand.
I know y'all saw that.
They battled on the glass, but they couldn't.
Come on,
knock it
baby.
down. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Johnson.
About to be the end of the third. I gotta do something. I gotta score just to cement what the fuck we got going on here.
Isaac, right side. Outside
Fuck it, that's good
Johnson.
enough.
Outside for Porter. He drops
Hey!
it for range. Points for the quarter.
That's
I
why
love
you
it.
keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Rebounding might not be his #1 priority, but you wouldn't know it from tonight. He's down there outplaying the big guys.
And so it's Houston closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, how about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Tucker.
Yeah, man, I don't know what the fuck they thought this was, but we're not doing the same thing as
Great D
last
that
game.
time from Isaac. Outside Johnson. The shot goes
I'm not
down.
even around
Very
the same
quick possession
times.
right there. And
You know
now
what
it's
I'm
an
saying?
8-point
I
Houston
think I was
lead.
out
Absolutely
still.
ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, I came in like 8 minutes or something like that.
Not wanting to give the
Either way,
opposition any hope of clawing back.
this ain't the same game, fam. We're not doing the same things.
Now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Boy,
Had to realize where I was at. And if I'm coming to Sacramento and I'm playing the Kings, I need to be wearing the Cobra 1 royalties.
Top Johnson. He's covered by Fox. The shot by Johnson.
I don't know why I didn't think about that before, but now that I know to wear the Cobra 1 royalty in Sacramento against the Kings. Look how successful we are. Holy shit. It's a little too late, man. You should have done that earlier.
From deep, Johnson. It's not going to go for him. So Sacramento will take it the other way.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
Yeah, quite unlikely, but we've seen crazier things happen.
Here's Fox. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Embracing the spotlight.
Like I say, man, too little, too late.
It's fun seeing Fox come alive and deliver.
I want to be on the comeback. It's a little too late for that.
Fox against Johnson.
Especially when I cemented.
Bang.
Bang. Shot you down. Bang, bang.
Doing your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
Yep. Got our get back in the same exact place, same exact time, baby. 27 points and 10 assists. Shout out to De'Aaron Fox. 33, 12, and 11 with 3 turnovers, 3 blocks, and 2 steals. Fuck with your boy, man. See y'all later.